course I'm gonna start the video with a little bit of a ramble. I used to get on myself so bad for checking social media as soon as I woke up. Literally the first thing I would check when I woke up is my email or Instagram. And is that healthy? Probably not. But at the end of the day, I'm just not at the point yet where I am able to break the bad habit of waking up and not checking social media as soon as I get up. And I think that's fine. Like, I think it's fine. I don't think I should beat myself up over that particularly. Because one, it's not that big of a deal. And two, does it really matter? No. Do I still check social media for an hour straight when I wake up? No. Do I check social media, kind of get bored of it and get off sooner than an hour and that's something I'm proud of? Absolutely. My relationship with social media in the morning isn't as healed as I want it to be, but I think that's fine because it's not going to happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day, and beating bad habits wasn't done in a day either. So one step at a time, that's all I'm going to say. I've been trying to do a lot better with taking care of my sleep health and just patterns. I feel like I've talked about this before, but I have a Hatch alarm clock. That thing has honestly changed the way I sleep. Between my Hatch and the Rise app that allows me to track my sleep, track my naps, and let me know how good my sleep quality has been, see how much sleep that I'm in, which basically means how much sleep I need to catch up to feel like a regular functioning human being. Literally, my sleep life has changed so bad. And the Hatch alarm clock, I've had a Hatch alarm clock for over a year, maybe 2 years now, and it's honestly just become one of my staples in my morning routine. I love waking up to chirping birds instead of a blaring alarm like there's no tomorrow. It's kind of disgusting. It's so peaceful, it's so quiet. I love a good sleep noise, which is also what I use it for. It's so good. But you know what's even better? The fact that this video is sponsored by Walmart. So thank you, Walmart, for working with me on this video. And I actually have Walmart delivery coming today. So I placed the order to get something delivered to my house because I didn't want to deal with the hassle of the heat, as well as just honestly, the heat's the main issue, and it was just way more convenient because I was really busy yesterday. In order to go about my day without having to stop at a physical store, I just went on Walmart and got what I needed to get, but I'll show that later in the video. But thank you, Walmart, for sponsoring today's video. I appreciate it. I literally had my alarm go off at 6:45, birds chirping, da 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 da. And I went back to sleep for an hour because my body needed it, because it's been a frantic couple days. Just a transparency moment, I don't be waking up at 6:45 or 7 every morning because sometimes I just be tired. But yeah, plans for today is a work day, so I decided to take a little bit slow because I have been doing a lot off camera as well as on camera, and I just want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, so I just need to take this morning a little bit slower, and I think that's okay. One habit that I'm trying to get into in the morning is journaling. I have been having a lot more anxiety than I would really like to, so a way to get my mind kind of clear, I just journal. If I have something on my mind, I don't care if it's the smallest thing, I will write it down. I think clearing my head in the morning with journaling or writing in my notes has been my best way of calming that anxiety down and be able to start the morning with a clear head. I know it's very typical to journal in the morning as well as meditate, and I kind of do those when needed, not necessarily every day, but usually on my slower mornings, I know that if I have some anxieties, I'm already going a little bit slower and I don't want to beat myself up about taking forever to get ready for the day. I really do enjoy journaling and getting stuff off my head when I have the chance, so it's my favorite time to do so. Ooh, slept hard last night, didn't we? Today was a lighter day when it came to my Walmart delivery. I just realized I missed a few smaller things when it came to my household, and especially cashew. Hygiene as well. I personally love Walmart's as soon as same day delivery, as well as their express delivery options, because for days like this where I don't need a ton of stuff, I really don't want to use my car gas as well as go in the heat to get like 5 things. It's never that serious. I personally am a late night shopper, so my favorite thing to do is go on Walmart and order some of my favorite things. But I think the cutoff time is like 10:30 to get as soon as same day, but you can get express delivery for the next morning as well. And I want to show you what I got. So this is a really small order today. I got some Aussie Miracle Mousse because I just recently got my hair done. You can't tell, I don't naturally have boho braids. So I got some mousse because I'm actually running out and I wanted to try the Aussie one, and Walmart has a lot of curly hair products that I haven't tried and definitely will be ordering more. I recently have been having an obsession with the Dove White Bar once again and how it smells, and I saw that Dove had a Body Love Deep Nourishment lotion version, and I wanted to see if it smelled anything like the bar. And it does. It smells just like the bar. This is exactly what I wanted. And this was a really cashew heavy day. So Cashew uses these greeny pill pockets to take his monthly Simpac Trio for his heartworm and tick. He really likes these. He really likes the chicken ones, and he sometimes just gets these for treats just because he's such a good boy. Incredibites just for small dogs, because Cashew is a wet food lover, and his vet says if he likes a good wet food meal, definitely use Purina. This is a new kibble that his vet recommended for when I can't get his regular kibble, which Walmart also sells. I've talked about in another video, with them. But this is the Pure and Beautiful Healthy Weight. I personally love shopping on Walmart because they literally have everything under the sun, not just groceries, but hygiene, dog stuff, arts and crafts, things that you can use for gifts to make gift baskets. I personally feel like their express delivery and as soon as same day delivery is amazing for the summer, because if you have last minute plans or you just don't want to take on the heat like I do, it's your best friend because you don't have to go outside and suffer. Somebody will just bring it to your doorstep when applicable to the product. Or as a pet owner, I really just like the accessibility to things for when my pet is running low, because a lot of the time you never notice that you're running low on something until you're like, oh, I need this like by tomorrow. And when I tell you, Walmart has become my favorite way to shop for things online. You have the world at your fingertips and you can get things in as little as 1 hour. Like, an hour? Kind of everything to me. If you want to check out Walmart's express delivery or as soon as same day delivery, I will link the products that I showed you down below if you want to try it for yourself. But thank you so much, Walmart, for sponsoring today's video. I appreciate you so bad. You become my favorite online place to shop and you just made my life so much more convenient. I can't even say you ate that one little thing because you've been eating down these things consistently for the past couple years now. Let me show you how I make Cashew's beautiful breakfast concoction. Some call it wasteful. I call it me having a boundary with my pet. I personally cannot bring myself to use my own like utensils to dish out Cashew's food, and I can't put my finger on why, but I usually use plastic utensils to dish out his food. Cashew's either like ravenous in the morning or he's not really hungry at all and he'll just let his food sit for like an hour or two before he eats it, and I can't put my finger on why he's always 50-50. Sprinkle that over the top, not a lot though. I like to top it off with some water because you should always be rehydrating your pet's kibble. Usually I rehydrate with bone broth, I just don't have any right now. And you just mix. And then Cashew has his delightful breakfast delicacy. Before me, of course, because why would I eat before my dog?
Good boy.
Okay, I'm finally getting around to eating breakfast, and I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I'm one of those people where I get tired of what I eat very easily unless it's one of my current fixation foods, and my current fixation food has nothing to do with breakfast. It's actually ramen, but I don't have ramen to have for breakfast. So we're gonna try to spice up a classic, a avocado toast piece, and one of my favorites, hash browns. It's just kind of like a remix of something that I have made before over here in this little corner of the internet. So let me get my hash browns. Where are my hash? I'm gonna throw a hash brown in my air fryer to cook for about 10 minutes on 400, so I want it to be crispy enough to where it can act as like the toast under my avocado. I personally really like using avocado oil to crisp up my hash browns. I literally just spread the avocado oil all throughout the air fryer, on the hash brown, on the foil, so it can get nice and crispy and golden brown. I don't want to say, let's not break the stuff, Aliyah. I started eating avocados more recently. I don't want to say, these might be bad. I don't know. I started eating nope. What I'm trying to say is I started eating avocado toast in the more recent months. I would say back in like September, October, that kind of time period where I had avocado toast for the first time and liked it. Avocados used to be a real texture thing for me, and they still kind of are. Like the texture still kind of freaks me out. Oh, these are perfect. Are you kidding? I think a lot of people's issues with avocados, a lot of people don't like avocado. It's the texture, and I'm trying to figure out a way to where I can make avocado toast without it being that mush. I feel like if you do the aesthetic little slices, the seasoning doesn't get all the way through, and then it tastes like avocados. And if I wanted to eat avocados like raw, I wouldn't season it. I don't like my avocados taste like avocados. Not too much on me. I'm doing my best. I also am not sure if seasoning avocados to this extent takes away the nutritional value. So please cut me some slack. We're starting out with some lemon juice because this softens it up and makes it easier to mush. We're gonna take some salt, pepper, and do not be afraid to go overboard with seasoning, because if you think your avocado toast is seasoned enough, add some more seasoning because I promise you it's not. And then we're gonna take some chipotle, garlic powder, Asian, and then we also have Creole. Creole's the newest addition. There we go. If you're not sneezing, it's not seasoned. Then we're gonna take my favorite thing to top it off, which is some smoked paprika. I love the way, that was a lot. I love the way smoked paprika tastes and smells, and I feel like that's my favorite part of my avocado toast. And then we just mush it till it looks gross and all combined. Yeah, looks nice and gross. This is what we like to see. My avocados are still green. I don't want them. Now, I've made fried eggs over here before, and I'm still good at it. It's just been a really long time. I got the very famous Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter for the first time, and I'm scared to use it because I feel like once you start using Kerrygold, you will not go back. And Kerrygold is not that cheap. I just really wanted to try it to see if I liked it more than Land O'Lakes. And the reason I use Land O'Lakes is because that's what my mama used, so I'm gonna just get what she used. To make the perfect fried egg, you need to have it on medium heat, and you need to have so much butter you think you're gonna have heart problems. This is about a little less than a teaspoon. Okay, goal is to have the egg not spread out as much as possible. That's always the goal. Then I have Trader Joe's everyday seasoning. In this seasoning, it's just sea salt, mustard seeds, black peppercorns, coriander seed, dried onion, dried garlic, paprika, red chili, pepper flakes. That's it. So if you want to do them separately, then I just do a few cracks. Then we just let it fry. See how simple that is? I will say I have been trying to drink and take in more protein and calories because apparently in order for me to maintain my current weight, I have to have like 2,000-ish calories, like 1,900 calories. Who's eating that a day? Who? I know these are awful for you, but I quite frankly don't care because they taste delicious. I tried Fairlife, and Fairlife is good, but it's almost too sweet to the point where I can't stand it. I also drink Atkins, but these are so much easier to down because they're not as thick. This will not be avocados, but I'm not like... Ha! Not the inside runny. I'm gonna brush my teeth again because I think it's so trifling to eat avocado toast and then not brush your teeth. I don't care if I'm not breathing in a human's face. I'm still in cashew's face, and I know what my breath smells like right now. And that's not okay, nor healthy, nor safe. Oh, this is to die for. Oh, and it's really light. I have been trying for all of 2024 to change my morning routine to make it to where it's the same exact thing every day. And I've come to realize, and even though I used to tell y'all have different morning routines based on how you feel, I didn't do that because I felt guilty if I wasn't on top of my stuff like first thing in the morning. And that's kind of crazy. Like, I just came out of like 6 to 9 hours of sleep. I went through REM sleep. I had some subconscious things talking to me, aiming to tell me I'm supposed to just wake up automatically and do what I need to do in the morning, same thing every day. First of all, that's boring. And second of all, it's not realistic. I started implementing a slower morning routine for those days where I just don't feel as, I don't want to say present, but present's probably the best word I'm going to be able to pick out of my brain vocabulary. This smells so good. And I say that because I am human at the end of the day, and I cannot always show up for myself in the way that I particularly want to. Ooh, she's growing. In the way that I particularly... She dropped it. I can't always realistically show up for myself in the way that I want to every single day. Me allowing myself some leeway when it comes to what my mornings look like has definitely helped me feel better about my productivity levels. I love having my boho strands look a little bit messy, but I noticed that with mousse, when you let it dry and then comb it or like finger split it up, like a little wet hair moment, I think it's adorable. I remember I used to like say if I don't have a good morning, like, oh, the rest of the day is just kind of fried, like we can't really do anything. And when I say we, I mean like me and Cashew, mainly me. I would always feel guilty if my mornings didn't look a certain way. And I especially noticed when I started doing 75 soft, which by now you could probably tell I put a hold on because I was not in a good mental space to be doing it. And I know the whole point of it is to like fight through the mental challenges and If I'm gonna do something, I need to be 100% ready. Sorry, and it was just too early in my 75 soft journey for me to like have mental toughness. I'm sorry, we all know I'm a little off my rocker. So I love having my mornings where I'm out the bed by 8 a.m. I haven't been on my phone too much, and I'm just able to get right into working. I make a good matcha, which we're gonna do, I didn't forget, where I make a good matcha, have a good breakfast, and I'm on my stuff by like 9:30. But realistically, I am not doing that every day, especially when I have to create my own structure for what my days look like as somebody who's always been told what to do. When it comes to things like that, I'm still learning and figuring out my way. I'm over here talking about something this gonna bother y'all. This gonna bother me. I do this the old-fashioned way. God. Something I've been really like doing in my something I've been really like doing during my small? No, I said it twice, said it wrong twice. I personally really love taking time to do my makeup on my slower mornings because if I already know I'm not gonna feel the best that day, I might as well try and look a little bit better. Usually when I do my makeup, I feel a lot more put together. So I'm gonna show you my very simple makeup routine. This is a three product makeup routine, and I don't even set it. I'm using all e.l.f. products today. All you're gonna need is the e.l.f. Halo Glow line. I have the Halo Glow blush, the Halo Glow highlight, and I have the Halo Glow filter. I really like the e.l.f. Halo Glow filter because it adds just a little bit more life to my face, and I usually don't use it all over my face. I usually exclude my forehead, but I think today we're gonna do a little dot, like the tiniest dot. I know we shouldn't depend on makeup making us feel better, but honestly, whatever makes you feel more put together and more like you're ready to tackle the day, you should do what you want to do. If it allows you to have 10 or 15 minutes of peace to yourself in the morning, you definitely should do anything you want to do in regards to makeup, because I personally love doing my makeup. I don't do it daily, but I will say majority of my week I do this makeup routine that I'm doing right now just because I like sitting and like looking at my skin and playing with it and playing with different placements of products. I just think it's fun to do. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Halo Glow blush. I recently have been love putting it on my higher cheekbone, and because it's more of a shimmery blush, I don't even have to use highlight on my cheeks. I take this e.l.f. buffing foundation brush. So I'm not using it for what it's intended to be used for, but I think that's fine. It's okay to not listen sometimes. I remember when I first got into makeup, I literally lived and breathed e.l.f. I have been reverting back to a lot of e.l.f. Products that they have, because e.l.f. has just always been good. Like, e.l.f. has always been that girl. It's affordable, it's accessible, you can literally find it everywhere, and they have apparently a lot of dupes for a lot of higher end brands. They're making good products and good formulas accessible to those who cannot necessarily afford a $50 primer or like a $60 foundation or concealer, and I personally love what e.l.f. does. They're really freaking good, and sometimes as I've gotten older, I've just come to realize, this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow highlight, I've just come to realize that it's not always necessary to buy the best of the best. Sometimes you'd be surprised how good drugstore makeup actually is. It's so much more accessible because you don't have to like specifically go online to get it, or like you have to go to a certain store to get it. You can literally find it anywhere. So to all my people who want to start getting into makeup, drugstore makeup will be your best friend, because it has been mine for a really long time. Now everybody's gonna like their own fair share of high-end stuff, but don't forget, drugstore products are always there for you. And that's basically my entire slow morning routine, makeup routine. I personally love the easiness of it, and it doesn't require a lot of products, which is also a bonus. And of course, I have my hair kind of done. It's been in this bun for a few days now, but I love having my hair out my face, but a lot of things framing my face at the same second. And I also want to add a little bit of mascara. Under my eyes, this is the e.l.f. Lash Beast Defining and Lengthening Mascara. I picked this up, I would say within the past month, and it's become my favorite because it's so lightweight, it doesn't clump, and it's fairly cheap for a good mascara. There are just some things that you don't have to spend $10,000 on like all the time. I literally have some drugstore products that beat some of my higher end products because of quality, and I think I say all that to say is that a price tag does not define how good something is. So like I said, if you're trying to get into makeup, e.l.f. is where it's at. Now, usually on my more slow mornings, I feel like I have the urge to exude some energy and just kind of get it out. And my favorite way I've been recently doing it is just stretching on my yoga mat or doing some yoga. If I'm feeling extra spicy, I'll do some Pilates, but I think I want to do some stretches this morning because I woke up, my body was kind of tense. The journaling definitely helped me get some of that tension out my body, but I literally have like physical tension, and writing doesn't always, fix that. So I'm gonna get my yoga mat, we're gonna do some stretches and get some of this soreness out of my body. I don't know where it came from, but it's very much present and it's bothering me, so let's stretch. I don't know why I taste test my matcha all the time, because my matcha is honestly really good. A lot of you have been telling me that I single-handedly have made you want to try matcha, and that makes my heart so happy. So if you ever want to see my matcha stuff, my supplies, it's always linked down below, and I show my recipe every video, so you should definitely know it by now. It's not an aliyah morning without a good matcha. You already know about the benefits of matcha. I literally talked about it in one of my more recent videos. A matcha a day keeps my anxiety away. One of my favorite parts of my morning is in fact making my matcha. It's actually so fun, it's so relaxing, and actually my managers, shout out to Matter Media, sent me some stuff for my birthday. They sent me this Rocky's matcha as well as a new whisk, which I used this morning, and a new like whisk holder, and I'm so excited to try it. This isn't Rockies, but it's the perfect amount of foaminess at the top. It still tastes like matcha while also a little bit of vanilla. Usually at some point during my morning routine, I will sit outside on my back deck and read and hang out with Cashew, but I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I was not about to sit outside this early in the day, because for reference, it's already 87 degrees and it's not even noon. Girl, it's hot. I live in the South. Ain't nobody sitting on the back patio at 12 o'clock. Usually in my slow morning routine, I like to partake in one of my hobbies, whether it's reading, painting, taking pictures from my back patio. I like to do that on a slower morning so I can get kind of in a creative flow. And then Cashew really likes the back patio. Every time I open the door, he's like there. Not every morning's a productive morning. I know I really show a lot of my productive days and my high days, but that's not realistic or actually what a lot of my days look like. And I want to start being a little bit more transparent about that. So just know a lot of my mornings are slow and my days are even slower. I'm telling you right now, although I have to work today, I definitely be taking the day a little bit slower than I normally do, aka we'll try to complete at least one thing, whether if it's editing 5 minutes of a video or folding some laundry and putting it away. I just know that I need to do at least one thing, even if it's not for work. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I know this isn't my usual content or things that I usually make, but I really hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And if you did, make sure you like the video and subscribe if you haven't already done so, because I'd love for you to join the family, and liking the video helps the algorithm push my videos to more people. So thank you so much for that. And also, once again, thank you so much Walmart for sponsoring this video. You guys know I love you, especially when it comes to your as soon as same day delivery and express delivery and free curbside pickup with orders over $35. You can shop all the products that I showcased in the video and use in the video down below using the link. I get commission with no extra charge to you if you want to support me and my channel in any way. If you need something else to watch, I will link some videos that I think you would enjoy based on if you like this one and my most recent video, as well as a playlist where you can binge all my videos, because bestie, I have over 500 videos on this channel. You will never run out of content to watch. Even if it's old, you're never gonna run out of content. So with that being said, I hope you have an amazing morning, evening, or night, wherever you're on the world, and I will see you guys on the next one very, very soon. Bye guys.